Hello and welcome to another episode of Borg Tries to Fix It. So, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the passenger door has been off the car for quite a while now. I had originally taken it off to fix some rust on the bottom of it, and it just kind of kept sitting there. So I moved it into this workshop, which is a little cramped, but I'll have to look at it every day from the living room there, so it'll make me work on it. So I'm going to bring you in and show you the rust I need to fix. This is kind of, I don't need to fix it. It's somewhere you'll never really see it. I could just, put a plate over it, call it a day. But I kind of want to practice my welding and everything. So this is a good place to practice it because you don't really care how it comes out. It's more you just want to close it up and protect it. So let me bring you in. Let me show you what I'm going to do, and then we'll get started. Okay. So if you see, I have holes at the two ends of this. I don't know if that was for a trim piece on this door or whatever, but there's no trim piece I have that goes down there, so we're going to fill those in. And then there's a little rust hole here we're going to fill in just with the welding. We're not going to put a piece in there. But the bigger issue, the reason why I took the door off and I couldn't work on it while it was on the car, was this corner, which is the inside corner of the door, had this rust hole in it. So my plan is to cut out around the rust, make a patch panel that kind of goes in there, weld it in, put some primer on it, and I'll never see it again, which is good, because this might come out a little bit ugly. Okay, we're going to go with a little Dremel tool to cut out the rust, just so I have some nice control. So we'll get that taken care of. I'll bring you in, put you in close so you can actually see what I'm doing this time. Okay, this is what it looks like all cut out. Now I'm going to make a cardboard cutout of the shape that I will need to cut out of the metal, and we'll take it from there. Okay, status update. Glad I didn't film all of this. This piece here is kind of our guide, I guess, to what we're going to cut out of the metal. It's ugly, but it's close. So we trace this onto there like that, and now I'm going to cut that out of there. Obviously we'll cut a little bit bigger so that we can just grind it in as close as we can. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but the closer we can get, the better the welds will be. At least that's what I've been told. So let's do that. Okay, so here's the piece kind of semi-bent up to how it needs to go. And it's gonna end up in here. Forgive me, hard to do one-handed. It's gonna end up in here. If you see, I kind of just threw some primer in here just to kind of cover everything over. This is gonna end up here, and we are going to weld it in. So I'm probably not gonna film the welding. There'll be a lot of swearing, a lot of why does this not work? But I'll bring you back in after I finish in 4 days. Okay? Okay. Okay, the other thing we want to weld is a plug for this hole here, and then one on the other side. So I'm gonna do that. And this time I'll actually leave the camera up and let you see it, I guess. Okay, here we are. Welding is done, and it's also been ground down a little bit. Let's just say it looks a lot better after the grinding. So we see the hole here is filled in, hole here is filled in, hole down here is filled in. And then our repair here is all filled in and ground down. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's not 100%, but once again, it's bottom of the door. So this, you know, just be painted. Up here, we'll throw an epoxy paint on there, and then we'll just use a little bit of body filler sand it down, get it smooth. I mean, the whole body is going to need to be blocked before painting anyway, but we'll get it close. You know, I think I'll just get the epoxy primer on it for now, and we'll do the body filler later. I just want to get this on the car so we can start working on the front fenders and everything. Okay, so we got the door here, and we're going to put it back on the car. Let me show you a little contraption I got here. So that's a jack, and then on the jack is this little cradle that holds the door, and I can move it up and down and swivel it left and right, so that should help out a lot. So anyway, let me put you back on the stand. We'll do a quick time of me getting this thing back in the door, and then I'll show you something else I got to help adjust it. So here we go. Okay, so you'll notice the door is still not on because of course we hit another roadblock. So when I was putting the door on and trying to get it adjusted, it seemed to always sag when I opened it, and that was because there's a little bit of play in the hinges themselves, in the pins of the hinges, so that no matter what I do, it's always gonna sag. So we gotta get a rebuild kit for those and get those taken care of before we get the door on. But at least the door is ready to go on, so I ordered one of those kits. You know, I want to get the video out, so you know we'll film the doors going on later. But anyway, we got the hole in the door fixed, and now it's at least ready to go back on. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, we got a lot to do, another roadblock, but you know, we'll get it done, we'll get it fixed, and eventually this thing will go together. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.